Hello friends, today I'm going to work on this background canvas for the trees I made in my last video. Here is my trees. You can use this kind of an idea for your background for any kind of project that you have. But I wanted to do a basically a video on how to make a background for any kind of mixed media, like a platform type of thing to start off on. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to gesso this canvas. So what I'm going to do is I'm decided to use my multi-surface satins. I'm going to try them out, see how they look, and I'm going to put them in here. Multi-purposes will be my first time using them, satins, and I really wanted to experiment with these because a little bit of a flake, because you can do many things with them. Let me read the directions. Indoor, outdoor, durable, opaque satin finish, excellent adhesion to wood, metals, glass, terracotta, ceramic, paper, mache, most plastics, fabric, and canvas. Water base, apply 1 to 2 coats to achieve desired coverage. Air cure for 7 days. For top rack dishwasher safe. Okay, that's air cure for 7 days, period. Okay. For top rack dishwasher safe and glass ceramics, first clean surface with alcohol, air cure for 4 days. So I'm thinking, like, I'm pretty impressed with this, that you can do so much with it. And let's see, it was 4 days. Place in a non preheated oven for 30 minutes at 325 for a cool with oven door open. So this is like really cool if it's multi-purpose, and so I'm thinking about using that today, although it does say to let air cure for 7 days, but on a canvas I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal. So I'm very pleased to try it out. I'm wondering if I should try this out on here, because it's quite unique, and I mean I was gonna try them out on different glasses and stuff like that to see, and metals. So okay, I'm going to put it on. Here goes. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to happen. Alright, so I'm putting directly on here. I have a vision in my head, which wasn't to splatter it, so I gotta get that up. To have a nice summery, not summery, nice wintry background, and this kind of happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these 3. I'm going to wipe this up. Oh, that's just lovely. And I'm going to work with this first. So let's see how. I don't know. Like, I wanted to try these. I don't know if trying them on a canvas is a good idea. We'll see. It's multi-purpose, so let's see if it's. I'm going to get the edges, and I don't know if you guys can see this. I do want to get the paint off the bottle. So far I haven't used too much. It's going on nice. I just want to get the edges really well. And I was going to go with just a regular acrylic, but then I'm like, I'm going to try these. So now I just got to kind of make sure I get this edge. Have my art all kind of funny here, not get all my edges right. And if you could see, I know I'm way up, but I'm not getting all the insides. I gotta kind of really make sure I get that. So now I'm going with the next color and I'm blending it in on purpose like this. Just grabbing some. I know it's kind of a very, oh, it's very pretty. But this is what in my vision of getting a little dark out. So, guys, do whatever you want, whatever. That's what I'm doing, what I want. So now, I think this is a good background. Now I want to really clean my brush because I'm going to throw in some cotton ball in the same paint. I'm going to go with the same paint and get paint everywhere. So I want my brush clean. Even though you got the gesso on, make sure you get your edges. So this is my winter mixed, my winter background basically, and I'm getting the table. Getting the table. I do got some of that blue in deep into my brush, but that's okay. So you'll have some shadows here and there. And if you want to pull it out, you just push your brush further down. You have some. Because if you got it in there, you're purposely causing some shadows. And if you don't push hard, it doesn't come out. You can kind of use that, rely on that to shade a bit. See? So now this is a nice angled brush. I'm just going to make some more snow drifts. And I think that that's pretty good. Okay, friends, this is really crazy. It's very wet. I'm going to grab a stencil and I'm going to do this. Throwing it on here. It's wet. And I'm going to throw it on here. And now I'm going to grab a clean, I'm not sure if I want to do a clean cloth or like a sponge, but I'm going to try a little piece here and grab what I can and pull up a little bit just for the fun of it, just to make this really crazy. Now if you go down, you're going to lift some of this up. Some of it's going to be dry, but then you're also transferring that blue down, which is kind of cool. So if you do it quick enough, you can do a really neat texture background. Another way of using your stencils in a different way. Unfortunately, you might get that little line there. Me, I'm like, I don't know if it'll bug me or not. So you can go back over a little bit here and pull some of the blue here, put it up here. It's going to be such a neat look. Do the same thing on this side. Let's see if we can match it up here a little bit. It's really hard because you can't really see it too well, but hey, let's go. So it's a little tacky, and you gotta do that while it's tacky if you want to do this neat little effect. And this is like different ways of doing mixed media. You know, we're used to sometimes doing just layers of papers, which is fun and dandy, but sometimes let's just play with paints and stencils and do different layers like that. it's quite unique and fun. And you can do this with any design stencil. Now I'm gonna put that to the side, pull that up, get paint all over my hands, and look at that pretty. Can you guys see that? And that is very nice. It is very a little stronger on this side than on the other side, but that's all good. There's no, some of the paint actually, because I left some paint on here before, on here, came off onto the canvas, but that's okay. So you can imagine how that's going to look with some pieces on there. I'm just going to grab my pieces and just show you guys. Isn't that going to be cool? Kind of looks like even haze or snow or whatever. So now I'm going to draw this up for you guys. I'm taking a second here to kind of go on my snow and add two colors. I have the sky blue and the cotton ball, and I am adding it for shading and whitening of the snow. So I'm kind of getting the shades on this side and the whiteness on the snow on this side. So what I'm doing is kind of cross contaminating my brush purposely to get some of the colors, and you know, just going slowly over it. I did get from the stencil some blues on here, so I'm just kind of also going over that with the cotton ball. And pulling it up and making it just, I mean, why not make it a little bit more, just a little bit more realistic looking and fun. So don't forget your shades even in the snow. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of pulling that in. And oh, I got some blue from my brush in there. I'll use that to pull in a shade over here somehow. I don't know. Just a slight shade. And yeah, and it gives it some dimension on your snow. It's not just flat. So I like that. I'm just gonna do a little bit more here. It's fun. There we go. So this could be fun. I'm going to throw on some kaleidoscope. Now I'm hoping I'm not going to get too much of the other sparkles that are on here, but it looks like I am. From my Versamark, messy Versamark. Well, it's mixed video. You can even get some accidental marks on there. Now I'm really liking, can you see the sheen on it? And you can see the texture in between all the, oh, loving that. So I'm just getting these down here. How I'm going to do this, don't know. I'm just going to throw in some kaleidoscope, and then we are going to emboss that. And I'm just going to try to be not too crazy with the kaleidoscope because I won't be able to collect what's there. So I got a business card of some sort. I don't know. I'm just scooping up some of the kaleidoscope on here. And there we go. It's going to be pretty. Very pretty. Now I have to let this let it all go. Am I too particular? You know what? I might try to save. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on here. And bang a little bit on the back of my canvas. And there we go. It's really pretty snow. You guys can't see that. It's very pretty snow. We're going to heat emboss that. Okay, I videoed that just so then you guys could see me slowly going over it. My fingers are just divine, aren't they? And it's just beautiful. I'm going to show you. Okay, get the angle of it. Isn't it just pretty? I'm trying to get a good angle. And I'll flip it upside down, so we're going to have the ground up so I can show you better. Isn't that pretty? That's permanently on my canvas. That's permanently beautiful snow. Isn't it gorgeous? So far, I'm loving this paint. It stayed wet or longer too, so I was able to use the stencil the way I wanted to really nicely. This is perfect. So what a beautiful piece. It doesn't matter how I do it. I'm just really pleased with it. So I probably will be doing them down here like this. And I know I did the shading back there, but if it doesn't show, it doesn't show. So it doesn't matter. But I'm really happy with it, how it's going. This is kind of how I want my canvas. So I'm just kind of adjusting it. I'm putting a little pencil mark here and there. I'm going to grab my brush and go over a couple of little spots that are not so flattering for my canvas now that I have the trees on there. And that's okay, we can do that. I did the shadings, but I was just like, you know, playing around and saying, yeah, you could do that. But depending on where you want your stuff, might not be so flattering. So I'm just trying to fix that up. You could do whatever you want because it's your canvas. And there, now it's going to be on white. And now I'm thinking, okay, I did kind of pencil that. Well, I might have to redo that. And I'm kind of doing a little pencil marks here, a little there, and very lightly so I can see it. But I've been thinking that I might want to add a little bit more. I'll put this one a bit behind. It'll be behind the smaller tree. It'll be behind it. But I don't want it to be, so this is going to go behind the smaller tree, but I want to have, anyway, I want to have little marks there. I want to add a little more stuff to it, I think. So, taking that off, now I kind of know where my trees are, so I don't have to add too much where my trees are. But I do want everything to kind of go in nice together. So this could work, this could not work. I could just wipe it off if I don't like it. I was just thinking of spraying a little bit of white if it's going to work. And it's kind of in a crazy spritz. That's just lovely. It's not too bad though, but despite the craziness, there's a little circle there. This is my mixed media. Oh, now it won't work. You gotta make the art even. Come on. misters. Okay. Shimmering mists, which is not misting for me now. Oh, there we go. I don't know how much more my hand's going to take of this. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I will try to clean it. I soaked, washed, took apart. This whole thing's not working. So what I'm going to do is I grabbed it. I'm grabbing a really stiff. Oh, this might be this is a really stiff brush. It's really stiff. I don't know why. And I'm going to stick it in there, and I'm just going to pretend like it's spraying. It's going to be more finer, but it wasn't a great spray anyway. So I'm just going to kind of mimic the spray that was on this side. Kind of ticked off with that. And I barely used the white. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It's a little different looking than what I wanted. I really liked the other one, but whatever. It is what it is. It's good. It is what it is. So, if I'm not happy, I could probably pounce or something. But, looking at it, it's not too bad. I really liked the spray, even though it wasn't messed up. I think it's more of the way it caught the this one's already dry because I've been working on that forever. How it caught this, I think, is more what I liked. I might just try to grab some of this onto my cloth. I mean, just play with it, guys. If things just kind of mess up, try to figure a way to do something that you like. So, the one thing about these misters are they are cloggy. And I try to clean them, so I don't know what to tell you on that. That's not too bad. Anyway, that was using that paper scrap. So my misters get totally badly clogged. Makes me not want to use them. So anyway, here it is so far. So liking that. I'm going to adhere my trees, I believe. Or should I add some stamping? I got an idea where I want my trees. So I'm going to put them like this. And there's my markings. So I got marking down here, I got marking down here, and I got little markings up here to know where I want my trees. So that's that. So I think I'm going to use a spray. I'm going to try my homemade spray and see how it works on this paint. So I'm going to go with another DecoArts stencil. And I was going to go with this one because it's kind of got the almost a snowflake feel. And I really like the design. So I'm going to throw it on there. And I'm going to go with my homemade and see how it goes. I could pull it up because this is really a nice sheen. Anyways, this is BR, this is brown, BL, this is black. So here we go. It might be nice. It might look really unique because of the sheen on there. I think it's better than having a total solid piece that would go really solid if I used any other kind of inks. I wonder if I should just do a reverse. Check it out. Lowest I can happen is I can have to wipe it off. I love it. Absolutely loved it. I didn't even have to spray any more paint. Just being very careful. This is a very nice stencil, so it's allowing me movement, allowing me to bend a bit. And that's just the perfect amount of black, I think. Let's see where I have more stencil. Ink. I don't want to pull it. And I am pulling it a bit. I'm dragging it a bit. That's not good news. Not good news. And there we go. Oops. There we go. Isn't that cute? Good. I like it. I needed that little bit of black in there for me. And it was just the right amount. The other black, I could tell you right now, would have been just too harsh. At this point, this is pretty much the piece. I want to show you a winter scene background that you can use to put your mixed media pieces on. And this is what it would be. You could add some stamping to the snow. My piece on the snow, I really enjoy the glitter, and I think that's good. I love the kaleidoscope. Absolutely my favorite embossing powder. Absolutely favorite. And this turned out really great on here, and it just gives you more texture, and I really, really, really love it. Love this stencil by DecoArts. It is called Mandela. Love it. So, I'm going to put what I intend to put on here, but you guys can put whatever. This video is not quite attached, but kind of is to the last video I done. So this one was, I'm kind of thumbing it here, so you can see that I'm using my thumb. And this is the distance I kind of want from the piece. And yeah, I'm really loving it. And I really, really love it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add any more. Let's think here. This is really turned out really beautiful. And oh, I love the background so much so. I was thinking that I was missing a little something, and I found Stencil. It says you can do anything if you believe. And I really like it. And I think I'm going to use it right there. And it'll be just enough to pull in what was missing up here. I was not wanting to put any snowflakes or anything. I love the Mandela look, so I'm going to use my fingers. I'm doing it in silver, and I'm going to do it in, perhaps I should be doing it in, I'm just going to go in circles, kind of. I don't want to drag it under. If I mess it up, we'll have to fix it. So this is going to be quite different. I've never done such a thin, but you know, you got to try things, and don't be scared to mess your stuff up. There's always a way to fix it. So I'm going to go in with my fingers here. I might have to use something. I'm pushing quite hard because I don't want to. I want to push on the stencil as well because I don't want to go under. And you might want to put something behind it. Sometimes I do when I know I'm going to be pushing and doodling. I do put something behind my stencil. If it messes up, like I said, I'll fix it. I rather take a chance and find something very beautiful that I've done than not take a chance and try it out. So, you know, and then like, oh, I wonder if it would have worked. To me, it's worth it to have that mistake for next time if you do make a mistake, or it could just turn out really perfect. So now I'm going to do You Can. I'm hoping this works. And I'm just going to go back and forth and hope for the best. Guys, really hope for the best. This is the, what is this? metallics from DecoArts, and they can do much more than what we think they can do, so let's hope that this works. If it doesn't work, hey, it's not the product, it's me using it like a crazy person. So there you go. If it does work, that would be so awesome. So I'm kind of just going back and forth on this one, hoping that it doesn't go underneath. It's not wet like paint, so it could, you know, it's a better chance it won't. So this is the, ooh, my finger getting stiff. This is the what? This is the Silver Spark. So let's see if the Silver Spark will give me the spark I need for this project. Go Silver Spark. So I'm just really putting it on there. I'm being very daring. But if you're not daring with your art, like, what are you gonna be daring with? Like, you're free to be daring with your art, guys, because there's a lot of things in life we can't really be maybe daring for who knows what reason, safety or, you know, whatever. But I mean, we can totally be daring with our art. It's not the end of the world if the canvas doesn't work for us. No. So that's one place I promise you can be daring, and it's not life-threatening. It's actually going to be fun. Okay. The moment of truth, guys. I really caked this on. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I really kicked this on. Look at that. I absolutely, positively love it. Look at that. Look at it. It is perfection. And if I didn't try it, there's no way that would be there. I'm so happy. Yay! I'm so happy. Okay. Okay, so now, okay, doing the happy dance. I'm going to totally dry that up. I'm very happy with it. What a happy moment of truth there. I'm just so happy. That was awesome. So now I'm going to glue my trees down, and then this piece is done. I'm so happy. That was just phenomenal. That was an awesome feeling to have that work. And now I would not have had that success if I didn't try, if I was too nervous or scared to try. Guys, art is one place that you can be totally crazy and try anything, and if it doesn't work, who cares? Yes, you might have had an amazing piece up to that point, but if you just keep doing it, amazing pieces, and then not trying the stuff you're really not sure of, you're never going to get past that. You're never going to try anything really daring and extreme. And extreme arting, extreme crafting, extreme just doing all these arts, whatever you want to call it, mixed media, extreme mixed media. It's not, you're not going to grow if you don't push yourself. So, I mean, yes, it was just a little minor thing, but to me, that's a great big thing, a new wonderful thing to me, because I was like brave enough to be willing to risk my beautiful canvas, which I love that. I would have risked it, and I did it. Now I am putting my beautiful tree down. I'm taking my time. I got my little pencils there. You can't see them because I'm just over them. I'm pushing it down just a bit, being very patient with it. So these two back trees are further back. This front tree is totally forward. So this tree will be going over those two trees a bit. For this really great kind of tacking, I always use Ilene's. I'm a lover of it. I recommend it to all. I'm so pleased with this product. Okay, I'm going to put my lusters right there, my metallic. This is the one I used right there for this. Isn't it beautiful? I'm so happy. I'm really super duper extremely happy. So, patience with this part. And just pushing it down a bit. As the glue gets more dry, it tacks more down. And I'm going to work on this side. I have one mark here and I have one mark there. You guys can't see it. I almost didn't see it. So I know where it goes, and I just measure up my triangle with that. And I shouldn't have flipped it the other way. Whoa, me. Hello. What was I thinking? It wasn't even up that long. But it is getting low, so there we go. I always have this bottle upside down. So I found the bottle for this Aleene's with the little lid that you can have it upside down, and you don't have to have it in a cup. I bought it, and I bought one for a friend as well, because I thought if he puts his glue in there, he can just transfer his new bottles into there if you, and or trade lids if it's the same bottle or whatever. So that's a lot of glue, but this is a big project. So I had these little pepper cheese things. I took the lids off and I'm using that. Use one for my hot glue. I just don't need that many for that, and I had a whole box full, so had them for craft stuff. Now I'm going to measure up my edge to match the pencil marks, and then if it goes over, don't worry about it. Don't wipe it up yet. Just wipe it up with a paper towel, clean one. This is coming along great. I'm so pleased with this canvas. I don't know why I'm so pleased with the canvas. It's kind of funny because my last canvas I did, I was like, I loved the birds on it, but I wasn't really loving the background as much as I was hoping to love the background. I'm thinking it needed to be more different, more texturally looking, but I wasn't daring enough, so I didn't go for the gold there on that one. And now I feel like, well, I'm going to use my cell phone here, Apple, and I'm going to hold my peak of my tree down with the iPhone. See, I told you I couldn't be sponsored. Fibbit. Oh, is it Famebit? It's Famebit. No, they don't even look at you if you don't have like 5. No, it's not Famebit itself, but the people who sponsor. They don't even look at you if you don't have 5,000 or more subscribers. So I was like, give up on that. Sorry, and not anyone who has that, great, but I was hoping, but nah, didn't work out. Oh well. And yeah, there we go. Coming along. So then my third one is going to go right here where I got the lines, and I have 2 lines here to measure that, and I got a line here. Let's see here. So it'll come down like that. Glue. And get it really good. The cardstock, or this watercolor paper, is really nice and strong too, so I need to really get it down good. Just doesn't curl up. And then I'm going to be pleased. It's going to be just great. Great, great, great. The nice thing, too, is that I got so much visual texture. I got nice sheen here. I got a little bit of a dullness on the sprays, but I got the sheen here. So, and on the ink here, it's kind of got sheen to it, that acrylic ink stuff. So I got lots of visual texture. I'm going to go right on those and find my mark there. And there we go. Now this is an absolutely clean one. So, not pushing glue everywhere. And now once these guys are really stuck, I'm like, guys, this is it. This is it. So I grabbed a little bit of the white and the blue left over here. And I'm just going to go on the bottom like this. Just a tad. See how I'm making a shadow a bit here? I don't want to go too much because I don't want to cover too much of the glitter, but have lots of glitter in between. But I do want it to be, I don't know, it's not realistic, but I do want to have just a bit of a feel of the shades or whatever in there. And it just makes me happy, so do it. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And that is it. Really, guys, that is it. So if you guys want to try it or make your own winter scenery, just have fun with it, guys. Play with your stencils and be daring. And this is my project for you guys. And it's a big project. I'm moving my camera because the cord's kind of tucked underneath my... There it is, guys. I hope you like it. And give these two projects a try. The first project's yesterday's the trees. And today's was the background wintry canvas background mixed media. And it was like in a different way than just piling on different tissue papers, which is a great way. I'm not saying it's great, not great. I use it all the time, but I wanted to pile up more using the paints, not just necessarily piling, but textures and different things, pulling off paints with the stencil on there. If you guys recall, where did I put that? I didn't put it away to clean yet. And then somewhere, oh, it's underneath this piece. Sorry, guys. This one here, if you recall, I put it on there while I was tacky. This paint, this all-purpose paint is great because it stays a little wetter, which I really, really like. And if it works as well as I think it's going to work with all my other projects. Anyways, it pulled up and then you pull the layers of color down, which I love that look. So then there's more layers right there without having to put physical things on there besides the paint. And then, of course, adding the paper that had the holes in. I tried to add spritz. It looks good still. Didn't quite work on this side. Also, the medallion, is that what it's called? Stencil, using that with, you know, my homemade alcohol spray. Just layers and layers, and try that out with things that you don't normally use. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I love this layer, the kaleidoscope. Absolutely my favorite winter theme. Isn't that beautiful? It's going on my wall, guys. That's it. Love it. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Love it. Bye, guys. Oh, and don't forget, you can do anything if you believe.